Hey everyone, my dear friends, and to all the heartbroken and those in love out there, did you know that every second a new relationship starts? There are so many sweethearts in the world, but with every I love you, there's a it's over. And that's where things get messy. Many people act foolish going back to the past hoping things will change. Why? Is it because of memories? Is it because of what ifs? Well, stop that right now. An ex is an ex for a reason. They're like trash. Once you throw them out, don't pick them up again because they stink and might even have worms. Love is just like a game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But the most important thing is, don't let someone who once defeated you defeat you again. My motto in love, it's simple. If someone leaves you, don't cry. Make yourself beautiful, get rich, and find many more. Don't let yourself be the loser in your love story. You should be the hero, the villain, and the director of your own love story. Remember this, my amazing friends. In this video, I'm going to share my journey with you. A story of rising up, growing, and proving that we shouldn't be trapped by just one person. Because honestly, life is so much better when you're free and have many choices. So get your hearts ready, because we're about to start the story of someone who didn't let an ex win. Our mantra for today's video is, I'm not dumb. Once they're an ex, make them look dumb. Let's go. It all started when my first love left me. I cried so much back then, like a faucet that wouldn't turn off. I thought it was the end of my world. But one day, as I looked in the mirror, with swollen eyes and a runny nose, I told myself, hey, wake up! He's not the only person in the world. And that's where the revolution of my heart began. I downloaded all the dating apps, went out every night, and talked to everyone I met. I wasn't picky anymore. As long as they were breathing, they were in. And on the very first day of my freedom, boom, day one, I already had 100 sweethearts. This is not a joke, my friends, this is serious. I had a sweetheart for breakfast, a different one for lunch, and of course another one for dinner. I had one for movies, one for shopping, and one just for chatting. Each of them played a different role in my life. I was like the director of a big movie, and they were all my stars. My friends would say, are you crazy? And I'd answer, I'm not crazy, I'm just being practical. Why would I settle for one when I can have 100, right? The more the merrier. As they say. By the age of 30, I learned that love isn't about finding the one, it's about collecting the many. It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Each of them taught me different lessons. Some taught me how to cook, some taught me how to invest, and some taught me to never go back to an ex. So by the end of my 30th year, I had 100 reasons to smile and forget that someone once hurt me. Did you think I'd stop at 100? You're mistaken. 100 was just a warm-up, like an appetizer before the main course. By the time I hit 40, I became smarter, my taste became more refined, and my network expanded. It wasn't just local anymore, it became international. I learned different languages, not for a career but for communication. How could I talk to my Japanese, Korean, American, and Antarctic sweethearts if I didn't know their languages? Dedication, it has to be 100%. And because of that, by the time I turned 40, my sweethearts reached 1,000. The logistics, that became the challenge. How do you manage 1,000 relationships? Simple technology and organization. I had a spreadsheet with color coding. Red for the complicated ones, green for the easygoing ones, and gold for the rich ones. Just kidding. But seriously, you need a system. I had a schedule for video calls, a database of their birthdays and anniversaries. Yes, each one we had an anniversary. Monthly to keep things fun. Love is a serious business and I'm the CEO of my own love corporation. At this point, I wasn't just collecting anymore. I became a connoisseur of love. I knew all the different kinds of I love you, from the sweetest to the most deceitful. I became an expert at reading people, at knowing who was genuine and who was just pretending. My 1,000 sweethearts became my university. They were my professors in life. And the most important lesson I learned, the heart is like a hotel. There's always a vacant room for new guests. When I reached 50, that's when I realized that numbers aren't just numbers. They are symbols of power. 1,000? That's a small thing. The new target, 1,000,000? How? I built my own dating app, Rages Connect, a platform where only I could be chosen. Genius, right? Everyone who signed up automatically became my sweetheart. The terms and conditions? By signing up, you agree to be in a relationship with me, Rages Band, for better or for worse, and it went viral. People were curious, excited, and joined. I had 1,000,000 sweethearts by the age of 50. The feeling? I felt like a rock star, a president, a god of love. My phone wouldn't stop vibrating. My email was flooded with love letters. I even hired a team of assistants just to answer their messages. There was Team Killig, excitement, Team Tampo, sulking, and Team Lambing, affection. Each department had its own responsibility to make sure all my 1,000,000 sweethearts felt special. This wasn't about me anymore, it was about them. It's a movement. Critics said, that's impossible, that's not real love. My answer? What is real love? Is it crying every night because of one person? Is it acting like a fool for them? For me, Real love is the ability to make many people happy at the same time, and with the million smiles I bring every day, I can say that I am probably the most successful lover in the history of mankind. And I'm not done yet. If you thought 1,000,000 was the limit, you're wrong. By the age of 60, my ambition had gone beyond the limits of our planet. Why would I limit myself to Earth when there's a whole universe waiting? I invested in space exploration, not to find a new planet, but to find new sweethearts. I sent a signal into space, a universal love song translated into all possible alien languages. The message, single and ready to mingle across galaxies. And the answer? It came. By 60, it was trillions. Nothing could stop me. You can't imagine the diversity. I had sweethearts made of gas, sweethearts with 3 heads, sweethearts who communicated through telepathy. My old spreadsheet became a quantum database. Our dates weren't in coffee shops anymore, but on the edge of a black hole or on the rings of Saturn. Our problems weren't about jealousy anymore, but about time dilation and interdimensional compatibility. Babe, you're 5 light years late for our date again. That kind of level. Love, at this point, became an abstract concept. A universal force that connects all beings. I became the conduit, the bridge. Every relationship, from the simplest person on Earth to the most complex being in the Andromeda galaxy, became part of a grand tapestry of connection. And in the middle of it all, me. A simple being who started with a broken heart, now holding trillions of others. Who would have thought? From 70 until I reached 100, I stopped counting. What was the point, right? Trillions became infinity. My quest became a state of being. I wasn't chasing or courting anymore. I myself was love. My presence was enough for everyone to be my sweetheart. Every newborn star, every budding plant, every new soul, was already connected to me. My story became a legend, a myth passed down through different civilizations. In my final years, my mission changed. It wasn't about growing the numbers anymore, but about maintaining. How do you ensure that this endless love continues even after I'm gone? I established the Academy of Love, an institution where my philosophies were taught. The first lesson, don't be afraid to love. The second lesson, don't be afraid to get hurt. And the most important, never stop searching, because with every ending, there is an endless new beginning. My legacy isn't the number of sweethearts I collected, but the idea that the heart has no limits. It's a reminder to everyone that we can overcome the pain of the past. Love shouldn't be a prison, it should be your wings. So as I stand at the end of my long life, I can say it was all worth it. All the laughter, all the tears, all the connections. Until 100, there's no end to chasing love. May the best man win. And I was the one who won. Oh right, what do you think of my journey? From being heartbroken, I became a king. From one ex, I had trillions of nexts. The lesson here, my friends, is simple. Don't make one person your whole world. The world is vast, full of opportunities, full of people ready to love you the way you deserve. When a door closes, don't knock. Break down the wall and build your own gate. Don't settle for crumbs when you can own the whole bakery. So, to you, yes, to you watching right now who just broke up, who's still crying over your worthless ex, stop it. Look in the mirror and say, my happy days with you era is over. It's time for the I'm the star and I'll be happy era. Moving on isn't just forgetting, it's choosing yourself, it's declaring your freedom, and when you're free, that's when you'll discover that so many people are waiting for you. So to my ex, if you're watching, thank you. If you hadn't hurt me, I wouldn't have discovered my amazing potential, and to you, my current sweetheart, well, to one of you, I've moved on from my ex, we're breaking up. I have many mothers, we're polygamous, it's all mine, just kidding. Or maybe not. Remember, in the game of love, you should always be the winner. This is Rage's Band, signing off, mwah.